Hi, welcome back. Where we left off last time is that I gave you homework to do this section here, and all the things you need to do in this section is review from what we did up here. So what you should be having right now is something similar to this. And if we look at the code, we'll see that we have three tables here. And how we did it is we had one row in each table, and then we had table data inside. So if you didn't already get the icons, I have a link in the description below. You can get the icons that I use in this project. And so you just insert an image where it is needed, and then you can put the time and all the data you needed, and it's based on what we did up here. So it's basically review. And so the only thing we didn't go over is how to center. So what you can do is use an element called center, because we can't use CSS yet, so we only have HTML, and the center element will help you center the data you want to center. So we put a backslash, and you just wrap whatever you want to center around, wrap these the center element around the data you want to center. So if we save that, go back over here and refresh, you see that we have the section we needed to do that looks like the one over here. So if you didn't do that already, you can look at the code I have here, and it's very similar to what we did, or you can go back and look at tutorials before so you can learn how to do these. Now we're going to be going over this section here. And an important element in HTML is the form element. And it's used in many websites where you have to log in or complete a survey, or if you want to sign up, use a form element. And if we go over to the code we have, we're going to see what we need to do. I have it already set up here. So a table with a row, and then we have the icons that we have to implement, and you can get those from the icons that I have in the description. And so we're going to look at a form, and how you do a form is that you go over and you make a form element. Looks like this. And basically a very basic form will look like this, where you have a label and an input. So the label will be like name or username or password. If you have two labels, you would have another label with password in it. And then the input will just basically be what the person's going to be input. So it would be like type. And for our project, we want it to be search. So someone can type in something on Google and search for it. There's other types of inputs like text or password, where it'll look differently when you implement the code. For ours here, we just want to call it search, and then you can name it, give it a name, and you can call it whatever, Google search. And so what that would look like if we save, when we go over to our browser, we refresh, you would see here we have name and then the input area. And so for ours, we don't really want the label, because we have the input only. This kind of looks like the telephone or the mobile input. So this is basically what our form will look like. So if we cut that, and then we'll paste it in here in the middle section here with our table data already set up. So you can basically copy the code I have here, and so that is our form element. And so we can go in and put in our icons. So if we go over to the project folder, we can find the icons, and so the icon to the left will be the Google PNG. So we can put it here, google.png, and then the other icons is the mic.png and then the video.png. So those will go in the other places. So mic.png and then video.png. And the two important attributes, like we said, that goes with the image is the alt and the height and width. So for the alt, we're just going to say Google icon, mic icon, and then video icon. And then for the height and width, we're going to say 30. Alright, and now if we save, we should be good to go with that section. We go back to our browser and then we refresh. You see here we have that section, and all we need to do is center it. But if we take a look at the form here, and so like if you input anything, you say like hi or something, and you click enter. If you look up here, it says search equals hi. So the search that we made, and then it gave you the input. So normally it would go into like a processor like PHP or Node.js, and it would go to a server where it would bring back the information that you wanted. But that's basically what a search or a form is in HTML. So if we go back to our code and center it, we should be good to go for today. So all we need to do is just take the end tag for the center we had above and then just wrap it around the rest of the code. So we don't have to create another center element, we just extend what we already had. And so we save that, we go over to the browser, refresh, and we have our section down here ready to go, looking like this. In the next tutorial, we're going to be talking about how to create other pages like this. And we're going to be looking at links. So stay tuned for that and have a great day. So long.